Hello, my darlings. Mama Lou here, and we are at week 3 of August. So I wanted to get all of my earth signs a reading for the third week of August. So any Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You can have your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. You can be cross-watching, whatever you'd like. We're going to get a reading from the elemental spirit of the Gnome for all your earth signs. So just so you know, this is a general reading. Please take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. My reading should be for confirmation and for assistance to make sure that you're on the right path. You'll know, follow your instincts, that kind of thing. So this week, excuse me, this week we're actually going to be doing, I'm going to do an overall arching theme from this oracle here, and then we'll pull some tarot. And then we're going to use the in-between tarot to kind of see how to navigate this week, how to go from one place to the other. So that's kind of the game plan. So let's get you guys an oracle card to get started here. Please be sure to do the YouTube things, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the follows, all that stuff. You can also check me out on TikTok where I do readings for free regularly as well, musical messages. You know me, I like my music. So feel free to check me out there if you would like. And I am opening up my books for this next week. If you would like to get a reading from me, you can email me at mamalutarot@gmail.com. All right? And be careful of any scammers, anybody out there. I will not approach you for a reading. All right? I won't be doing it. So if you are getting those messages, please report them. Whatever. It's not from me. Just so you know. All right, what overall energy do we have coming in? All right, we got the Talisman. You are destined to succeed. Oh, earth signs. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, overall energy. You got to think it. You got to see it in your mind's eye. You got to just put the energy towards it. You got to work towards it. You got to put in the effort. But whatever it is that you've been feeling really drawn to, whatever it is that you've been really trying to, maybe you've been manifesting, maybe you've been doing some spell work, maybe you've been doing all kinds of things. But whatever this is you believing you will succeed. Okay, that's half the battle. Because if you start getting, wishy-washy about it, or if you start waffling or anything, don't take the jelly out of your donut, okay? You got to stay forward thinking and you got to stay motivated. So there is a little bit here I'm getting, because this is I know the talisman, but it looks like a wheel to me. You got to keep that momentum going. You got to keep doing one foot in front of the other. You can't, don't let up on the gas in whatever you're doing at this time. So whether you're, really putting in the effort at work, trying to get a promotion, whether you've been really, focusing on your finances and, doing all the steps to budget and do all that stuff, whether this is, at home with the kids or family, your relationship, starting a business, any endeavor that you have going on, don't let up this week, okay? This is the time to go ham on it, is kind of what I'm getting here, because it will succeed. That's the energy that's coming in. It will succeed. Can't get much better of a message than that, I'd say. All right, let's get some tarot cards to go with this. In what ways can we see some success? How can we keep motivated, or any other messages that are coming in? But overall, you got to keep a positive attitude this week. I know, I'm not saying life's always super rainbows and butterflies, but you know what I mean. You got to, if there is lemons, you know what to do with them. That kind of energy is really what I'm getting here. All right. All right. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles, head down, work it, do it, put the energy in, expect the energy out. But this is you, like, exactly what the first card was, the oracle. This is you really putting your head down and doing it, putting the effort in. Energy out is energy back, okay? There's something here as well about honing it. Like, don't try and do too much at once. Like, finish a task. So if there is something in front of you, see that to completion before you move on to the next. There's something here about don't get distracted, okay? Don't get too lost in I don't know if you've ever seen like the what was it on? I think it was on Malcolm in the Middle, like a television show where you've seen it, but where all it is like he, you know, the dad, I think, goes to, I don't know, he went to go get something out of the fridge and, you know, he's going to get something to eat. And then he realized that the doorknob was loose. So then he went to go find his, you know, screwdriver, and then he realizes the light bulb's out in the basement. And then, so then he goes to find a light bulb. And when he's in the light bulb, he realizes that he's got all this trash he needs to take out. Like that kind of energy. Try and avoid that this week. You really need to stay on task, stay on point, focus. So I know that we can get scattered sometimes. There's a lot of stuff we juggle. This is you trying to narrow down the juggling. And like I said, really see something to completion and then move on. There's something here. And then to take satisfaction in the fact that you completed that task, give yourself, you know, a high five, pat on the back, you know, have a sit down for 5 minutes, have a little break or something, that kind of thing. And then move to the next one. If you need to make a list, I'm also seeing that as well. If you need to make a list of tasks so that you can see the check mark. I want, like, that's kind of the energy that I'm really getting there. Okay. And I know that this sounds mundane, but this is the message that's coming in. All right. What else do we get? Yeah. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Because it feels like you have a tendency to be thinking 5 steps ahead. And that is great energy to have, but you can be there mentally, but you gotta physically stay on task. Mentally, you can start planning ahead, but you also can't be cutting corners. You can't be cutting corners when it comes to the things that you're doing in physical reality and let your imagination or your ideas get ahead of you. If you are having that kind of scattered brain or, you know, a lot of downloads happening or, you know, a lot of conversations, get organized. Start writing it down. You know, if you're having thoughts, ideas, you know, inspiration, write it down. And then same thing with like, if you're having a lot of, like, let's say you've been, you know, you're really working on trying to move up in your career, move up in something like that, and you're having conversations, write the person's name down, you know, write what was kind of, you know, like this is kind of what we talked about, so that if there's anything that's on your to-do list, that you know what it is that you're required to do, you know what everybody else is doing, and so then you can focus a little bit more. It feels like almost something along those lines. Also, there's no loss in translation. Read it back to the person. Okay, so you want me to do this report and this and plan this office party, whatever it is, but whatever your tasks are, your to-do list, so that you can remember, because it looks like you could get a little overthinky, and then you might forget, like, what was the other thing they said, or what did I promise to this person, or what day did they tell me to show up early, what did, like that kind of thing. So I don't know, get a day planner, a calendar, make some notes in your phone, whatever you need to do to keep yourself on point, on task, because that's going to help you succeed this week. Okay. Like I said, this is very, daily life kind of stuff, but obviously it's important for all my earth signs this week, so take it for how it is. This just feels like getting yourself really organized for success, because once that success hits, you're going to need to go running. Yeah. Yep. You're going to need to go running, okay? Because you got the 2 of Wands. Like, you're in that, like when like drag races, they're like, engines ready, and then they start revving, and then it's like, go. Like, you are doing all of the preparation right now. You're doing all the work that you need to do. You're doing all the planning, all the thinking, having the conversations you need to have, because you have a plan. You have a success plan, and you can see he's got the world in his hands, where, like, the world's my oyster. Like, I can do anything I choose to do, so that once you kind of finish all this, you're coming from a place of strength, okay? You're coming from a place of I got this, I have confidence, I have all my notes, I got my lists, so come on, success, I'm prepared and ready. That kind of energy, which is super cool. I think it's super cool. All right, let's get some in-between tarot. Which are these guys? So these ones kind of can help go from, okay, how do I actually physically do this kind of energy? So how do I get from one point to the other when it comes to this message? There's also something here about digging deep. I know that sometimes the boring stuff is monotonous. I know sometimes the boring stuff isn't super fun. This is where you got to dig down deep and realize it's all going to be worth it in the end. That, yeah, this may not be my favorite thing, but this is what I got something to look forward to. Like, it'll be worth it. It's kind of that, it's not like the suck it up because it's going to get better thing, but it is a little bit. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. It's more of that kind of energy of like, I'm getting everything I want. My plans are falling into place, you know. Ha, 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 ha. All right, let's do this thing. That kind of energy. I hope you understand what I'm saying. All right, let's see what we got. All right, yeah. You got the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands, which I think is interesting because in your overall, you got the Two of Wands. How to get from there to there, you got the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. Action. Action. It's being ready. It's acting when an opportunity presents itself. It's not hesitating. It's believing in yourself. It's trusting in yourself. It's knowing that even though I may not know where this is going, I trust myself. I can navigate these waters. I can handle anything that comes my way because I am eye on the prize. I am here for success. I can outwit, outthink, do whatever I need to do. I can think on my feet, and I know I'm a hard worker. So it's kind of that assuredness, confidence, pizzazz that you have this week that you really need to lean on. Because then, yeah, you got the Empress to the Emperor. It's about, so you are nurturing everything around you. You're nurturing the circumstances. You're nurturing everything to come into fruition so that when your success gets here, you're the freaking emperor. You are secure. You have created this kingdom around you for you to rule. That's kind of the energy. You need to look at this whole situation as you are creating this castle, this world, this whatever it is in your life, so that you're on top. It's your own life. You should be the forefront of your own life, and you should make the reality the way you want it, which is really awesome. So really cool, Earth signs. It sounds like you're going to have an amazing week. I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you guys soon. All right. Bye-bye.